That really is difficult. And we'll have Lanny McDonald. We should just have Lanny on and just grill him. All right, McDonald.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, McDonald.
But our next guest needs to be grilled because he's late. Come on, Kai. Damn it.
Yeah, you know what?
And we're getting on, but we're good now.
Yeah. Kai with his cap to the back. Yo, what's up, my brother?
Good morning, Val. How are things?
Good. How are you guys? Thanks for having me.
Is it me or are you guys playing Kingston every third game? How many times do you play the Frontenacs?
Seems like you're playing them a lot, I know.
Yeah, well, you also get them in around Christmas time. But look, it's kind of what I thought would happen, Kai, to be honest, this year. Like, it's a little bit of a log jam. Like, you guys have been waiting to play. It feels like almost 2 years. And so, certain things are working for teams, other things aren't. But there really is I'm not looking at any. Sure, the 67's in first place by 5 points. What does that really mean? Probably nothing in the long run, because everyone that you played, I'm pretty sure that you feel to a man that there's still things that you're not probably doing the way that you'd like them done.
Yeah. The start of the season, we started pretty slow, and then now we're kind of ramping up. We had that 5-game win streak, and all the boys are kind of clicking together, and it's looking pretty good for us now. We still got a couple games in hand and stuff, but we don't try to think about that really. We just kind of play our game, and it worked for us the 5 games. We the one thing we kept saying is don't change a thing, and it was working out. So we just got to keep going like that, and good things will come.
Kai, congratulations on your first OHL goal. That's a tremendous feeling. What are you going to remember about it when somebody asks you about it in like 25 years from now? Because it's one of those monumental goals when you go into a new league, no matter where you play, if it's the NHL, the AHL, the OHL, in Europe, wherever. What are you going to remember about that goal?
It's funny because it was a slap shot goal, and I don't think I've scored a slap shot goal since Minor Adam, so it's funny that it worked out to be a slap shot. But yeah, I don't know, it was a great feeling. I honestly, when I scored the goal, I kind of blacked out, and I was really excited. Like it was an amazing feeling, and yeah, I'll definitely remember that for the rest of my life. So yeah, it was good that I can get in the first game of the season too. So I got it out of the way early, and
exactly.
Yeah.
So you didn't like do the moonwalk or something, or the robot or something really irritating for the other team? There's no big celly? No,
I didn't have time to celly. I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest with
you. So signed as a free agent, undrafted. You know what? Your odds were against you entering this camp, but you made the most of your opportunity. What can you tell us about, I guess, your turning point of when you were in camp and you got the feeling that, you know what, I have a legitimate chance to stick with this club, and obviously it was the goal, and so far the goal's been met with you.
Yeah, pretty much going undrafted and a free agent, like that's kind of like my backstory, like just having to work for everything. I've worked hard for everything I've got. Like even in minor midget, I played MD, which is an undraftable like spot. So I worked my way up, and I don't know, in camp I just tried to work my hardest, and I guess the coaches like what they saw, and yeah, it stuck. So I've always just been a guy who works my hardest, and tries my best at everything I do, and then things, I guess, just work out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kai, there's nothing wrong working for your position in life. There's nothing wrong with working for a living. I mean, you just ask Mac Jones, who's now the quarterback of the New England Patriots. He was never the number one in high school. He wasn't the number one in college. Every team he ever played for, he had to work for it. And right now, I think, well, Dave, is he rookie of the year? I mean,
yeah, he's probably up there. Yeah, if he's not one, he's two, right?
So I have no problem, because it means that you have that kind of motivation. And when you, and if you want to call it a chip, that's okay too, because, it just means that you work hard and you appreciate it, which is why you weren't thinking of doing the robot or whatever it was when you scored a goal, because you're going to be anxious to do that again because of how good that felt. I mean, that was a very honest reaction. Some guys are like, yeah, I take it one game at a time, give 110%, and, act like it's nothing. Well, it's not nothing. Your first goal in the OHL, unless, of course, Cole gives you a hard time and says, oh, yeah, well, mine was quite a while ago, and actually, mine was nicer. Does he give you a tough time, or is no?
No. Well, I should be giving him a tough time because mine came quicker.
It's true. It's true. Hey, how many times has Crackers called you Cole?
Too many.
Yeah, I
Too
was
many.
gonna say he seems like the type of guy that would do it and then continue to do it.
Yeah,
Almost
I guess that's my nickname now, so I hear it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got a feeling pretty soon that's not going to happen. And look, there's a lot of hockey to play, and as I said, you're going to go on these streaks. You're going to have streaks go both ways. But right now, what I like is your coach pretty happy with what you're doing, which is a good sign. And it seems like, and maybe this is year after year, but it's another close team, right? Like I think you guys are pretty tight. And in a long season and in junior hockey where you're on a bus a lot, you're doing a lot of traveling. You if you don't get along, I can't imagine any team existing. So I just think that you're probably at the same time, if you're not having fun, Kai, then it's not worth doing. And I think you guys do have a lot of fun.
Exactly. Yeah. I've only been here. This is my first year. I've only been here since September, and I love all these boys like brothers already. Like they're all such great guys, and we're all so tight. I mean, I know I've watched a couple of the other boys on your show, and they all say like we all hang out together, and that's true. Like every single night I'm pretty much with one of the boys, hanging out, doing whatever, having fun. And yeah, like especially living away from home, like if I didn't have these boys, it'd be hard to kind of live here, but it's been smooth and easy. And I love all these boys, and yeah, it's gonna be a great season with them.
Well, they definitely love you. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes throughout the entire year. But here for your first month in the OHL, how has the 3 games in 3 days been to you? Because it is an adjustment. And we have another one coming up this weekend where Thursday it's in Niagara, back home for Barrie on Friday, and then you have the Sunday afternoon game. The 3 and 3, the 2 and 3s, and stuff like that. And you'll get more and more throughout the season. How is it body wise for you? Because I don't think you're really used to it until you kind of get into things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. The first 3 and 3, obviously it's being new to me. Like it was pretty tough, like body wise. But all you can do is just take care of your body after the game. Go hop on the bike, roll out, like get your body ready for the next game, and obviously get to bed as early as you can, and just the normal stuff like eat well, all that stuff. But yeah,
sure.
It's weird to play games like back to back like that. Like the only time you ever would have done that is in a tournament, right? So I don't know, especially at the OHL pace, like obviously it can be hard on your body, but you just kind of gotta do what you can do to stay healthy and just go back at it.
That's the other thing too, is a lot of people talk about guys sort of at 17, you have a certain body type where you're about 6'3" ish, you're in that area. So people are like, well, they got to get bigger. Well, yes and no. Sometimes it's about the person's actual body type. Like just putting on bulk isn't necessarily the way to go about it. I know people sometimes think that. Now, what's your body type like? Do you think you will get bigger, or are you long and lean and kind of don't really tend to? Because sometimes for some guys it's hard to put weight on, and it may not be weight that you need, quite frankly.
Yeah, I feel like I could still put on some weight. I mean, I'm 6'3", and I feel like I'm pretty lanky for a 6'3", 6'4" guy. So I feel like in the summer the main goal is to put on weight every summer. So last summer I put on 10 pounds, which is pretty good. So
wow, that's really good. Yeah.
Next summer I'm gonna look to put on another 10 pounds probably. And even coming into the league, like it was an eye opener to see how heavy and strong these boys are. So I mean, it wouldn't hurt to put on an extra 10 pounds.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun. Let me ask you one final question before we go. So Cole is with the Charlotte Checkers of the American Hockey League. Younger brother Brady's with the Kitchener Rangers. He's a draft pick of the Rangers, and you're doing well with the Steelheads. How often do the 3 brothers talk, considering that you guys are really busy and you're doing your own thing, and bigger brother, younger brother doing their thing? How often do you guys get together and at least chat a little bit about life and all that kind of good stuff that brothers do?
Yeah, we talk often. Yeah, we're pretty close. Cole in Charlotte right now, he's doing pretty well there, and he's loving it. So we usually hop on a FaceTime with him whenever he has a free time, and I see my little brother often at games. He comes down and watches me in Mississauga here. So yeah, it's we all miss each other, but we know that it's time to get to work and hockey, and it's good.
Well, considering where you grew up, then did you not probably grow up as Ranger fans or Kitchener Rangers and wanting to play for them? You probably did.
Oh yeah, we went to every Friday. My dad had season tickets to the Odd, and all three of us went to the Ranger games, and we were their biggest fan. But now I don't like them too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. So my goal, if I'm you, my goal is to get booed every single time I go there. Yeah. Just like WWE, like we talk about, be the heel. So just so you know, next time we talk to you, maybe you should have a celly, and the only time you do it is when you play Kitchener. The only time you do it. Maybe the robot, because that would be really annoying. That would be, this kind of stuff like that would be so awesome. Anyway, Kai, great job here this morning. Nice talking with you. Yet another brother on the show, which is kind of cool. We wish you all the best, and hopefully at some point we get the chance to talk to you again.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, guys.
That is Kai Schwindt in Meet the Steelheads. Another great day, as it always is, meeting the boys. As I said, love the boys. Good playing against the boys. Gotta love that attitude. Great job.